well, life, and
Yes,
every second of it. How about you?
I've been really well. I'm gonna turn the music off. I've been really well. I've been well working. I think the last time that we actually saw each other was it was in Century City, right? Like working with it was Michelle
That's
Lyons, I think it was. Yeah.
right. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my
You
gosh,
were
wow.
you were training people on how to be supermodels.
Yes, I was. That was a
Yes.
very long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been I want to say at least 4 or 5 years, right? Like how long has it been?
Yeah, at least 5 years. Yeah, it's been quite a journey since then, for sure.
Yeah, you had your baby like right after that.
Yes.
And now you have this wonderful, beautiful baby.
Yeah, she just turned
Yeah.
4 a few days ago.
Yeah, so it really has been exactly 4 years because I remember it was like right, like maybe a little bit over 4 years because it was like right after I stopped going over there and then I don't think you were there anymore either. Um, and then I just saw on Snap that you were expecting a baby and I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And then like, there she is. And
Yeah, she's
it's,
perfect. I love it so much. Yeah, I still kind of do the same thing now. I just
yeah,
work remotely because of all the things right now, but it's going well. It's going really well. I'm in Vegas right now, going back and forth between there and LA, and I'm actually going there tonight. So, are you still in LA?
yeah, I'm still in LA. I got a house in Compton and then I got another place in Reseda. So I'm in Reseda now. And the Compton place is just chilling, I guess.
Cool.
Hopefully they're not doing anything crazy down there. Um, but yeah, are you full time teaching, full time modeling? What have you been doing?
Well, full time momming, really, to be honest,
Right,
is
right, right, right. Sure, sure,
basically
absolutely.
because I'm a single mom, but under here.
Yeah,
But I started my own company after I left Best Talent,
nice,
and it's called the Fashion Life Tour.
nice.
And but shows have been postponed. I'm going to try to do a virtual show in
Right, yeah,
April on the 17th, and still modeling. Still, work is kind of picking back up
sure,
again. And I actually am the head of marketing at Miko Plastic Surgery. I don't know if you. He's
nice.
a he's a plastic surgeon out there in Beverly
Yeah,
Hills.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he actually he's like my best friend of like 9 years, and
Mm-hmm.
he sponsored a couple of shows at Best when I was there. And now,
Mm-hmm.
did you hear about that Gorilla Glue girl? Like the girl that glued her hair to her head?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was like this viral video. It's like huge news, and she accidentally used glue and glued her hair to her head. And for some reason, it went viral, and he ended up being the person to fix it. So now it's
Oh
just been
my
like
gosh.
I've gotten him on like the Real and the Doctor Show, trying to work on Extra and the Today Show. So just kind of like managing, getting his team together, rebranding PR. So a few different things, but I get to do everything from here and spend most time with my girls. So it's a blessing.
That is amazing, dude. You got a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to do
Yeah.
if you look for it. But
Do you have a
yes,
background in PR?
no, it's just that he is just a plastic surgeon and he got this little bit of fame, went from like 30, I think, K followers to like 135 in 2 days and started getting all these like 2,000 leads in 3 days and
Mm-hmm.
just didn't have the CRM or the programming or the software to handle all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, you know what? Back in my day, when I first got off the top model, I had all these, the same thing kind of happened. And if I would have done a few things differently, like get that team to be solid and had those
Mm-hmm.
resources as he does, organized it better, things would be differently. So I kind of helped him like, okay, well, this is what PR is for. This
Mm-hmm.
is and paired him up with kind of like the best match, the best PR that's represented medical doctors before. So I just kind of knew the entertainment industry more than he did. He's in the medical field. So
Sure.
I kind of just meshed those things and helped him leverage the newfound kind of traction that he got with his fan base. So that's where I stepped into kind of more management rather than PR, kind of just like say, okay, you need this web design, you need these people, you need to shoot this. This is how you're going to be like the premier doctor that doesn't have to like do surgery anymore. You know what I mean? He'll just be like that guy. So that's kind of the direction I want him to go in for his foundation and stuff. And he trusts my opinion. We've been friends for a while, and it's going well. So yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that I can help.
Dude, that's pretty freaking awesome. That's amazing. So, all right. So now I have to humble brag a little bit. Yeah. So when we left Best Talent, there was one thing that I kind of like really, really, really wanted to do immediately after was go into production and actually like really produce things. So I went to a bunch of different auditions, met a lot of different people, and I ended up partnering up with this one guy who was he was on the production team for Portlandia for 8 years. And my background is financial services, business, banking, etc. And then his background was obviously production. So we came together and we started this company, and we've been doing small productions, small to medium productions for the last 3 years. And then we started doing events, and we started doing web development projects, and basically anything that fell under the umbrella of media. And then once the company itself was developed a little bit and it was a little bit established, I got my license back with the state of California to go into asset management. And now we're using all the resources on that side to feed the asset management side. And surprisingly, but not so surprisingly, I guess, especially during the pandemic era, like when the market crash happened, everybody was trying to move their money out of the accounts that they were losing it. So it was like, it just ended up being like this perfect timing. And we ended up getting back into the business at like the literally the best timing. So thankfully it's been going really well, and we're just expanding now and developing the agency. So there's I have licensed agents in Florida, in Texas, in Georgia, and obviously in California.
Oh
And
my gosh!
yeah,
Congratulations!
thank you so much. That means a lot. But yeah, we're just starting out. The goal is to be across America in every single one of the 50 states, and then as soon as the broker that I'm with, they're gonna be opening up Mexico and Canada next, and then we'll just be moving everything to well, probably Canada because I don't really speak Spanish that well yet, but probably Canada first, and then to Mexico.
Nice. Congratulations. That's so awesome. That is so
Thank you,
amazing. You
thank you.
deserve it. You have such a good spirit and good energy.
You're
And I've heard
amazing.
that like good things come to people like that. And so
You're amazing.
I'm not surprised. I'm not
You're the
surprised.
best. Thank you so much. I'm like, this is such a serendipitous little surprise that you actually ended up on here.
I was just like, because I get these notifications when I've been playing with the app because somebody was like, you got to get on Clubhouse. It's like this new thing.
Yeah.
So I decided just to check it out. And I haven't even seen like one of these things go off yet. I
Yeah.
just opened it and you were there. And then I got pinned. So, yes, so thank you for showing me how cool this is. It's really
Yeah, of
awesome.
course. I think you do really well on here. You have a lot of wisdom to bestow upon people, especially just from the like the literally 5 minute or 10 minutes that you told me about everything that you've been doing for your surgeon friend. So it's like you have a lot that you can definitely touch on, and there's a few things that we can do. So I want to kind of like walk through this with you. So if you minimize the room that we're actually in and go to like the main kind of dashboard, I guess, of the app,
Okay.
and then you
Going.
see a little search, you see a little magnifying glass right on the top
I
left.
do. Yeah.
And then so when you open that up, you can basically either choose a category or you can literally type in something. Let's say I'm going to type in modeling.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I love this.
And then go to clubs. So when you type in modeling, instead of people, go to clubs and then find all the clubs that are like, and the thing is,
Oh my gosh.
interestingly enough, there aren't actual modeling clubs. There's like photo talk or model talk or the visual lounge or something like that. But like there hasn't been anything that's really been uh, developed around this. So you could actually hit the ground running with this. Um, Let me also send you the link on how to create your own club on Clubhouse.
You're so sweet.
What? What do you mean? I'm just trying to. I'm
You're
just
just
trying to
like,
be
let me show
helpful.
you how to use this. I know, but I like people like you a lot.
I like people like you a lot, Kiara.
So like a weird compliment. But like people like you're really cool.
I mean, whatever you intended it as a compliment, so I will take it as a
Yeah,
compliment.
I did. You're so sweet. I love this identity, faith, life. There's so many cool things I want to like talk about and jump on.
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing, right? So there's one thing that you can actually create your own club. There's the other thing where you can like join people's rooms, very similar to where you are right now. And obviously, you and I are the only ones in here because I'm very small. But there is like there's rooms and groups that have like a few dozen or a few hundred people that are in there at a given time. And so if you go in and instead of, if I hadn't given you the opportunity to become a speaker, there's a little button at the bottom that is like a little hand button that allows you to raise your hand.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. And so when you do that inside any of those rooms, then they call on you and then you can either ask a question or you can contribute to the topic. But either way, just based on doing one of those a day or two of those a day, you'll end up getting 5, 10, 15 followers. And it's actually, this shouldn't be surprising, but it's easier for beautiful young women like yourself to establish a following on apps like this. And so my business partner, we did this for her, and I started before her. She started after me, and as soon as she came in, she got like 70 or 80 followers on like her first 2 days. And so it's like, the more consistently you do it, the easier and better it will become for you. And let me.
Oh my gosh, there's like, and so you can have different groups and rooms on different topics. It doesn't necessarily matter. Like you're just basically building followers and starting those clubs or groups.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, they're only limiting one club per person. So whatever you're gonna create, kind of make it around the topic that I guess you're most comfortable with, so that you can just speak on it a lot.
I'm so excited. This is exactly. Everything happens for a reason. I'm very excited because I'm actually like segueing into like guest speaking now.
Mm-hmm. Can I interview you for my show?
Yeah, of course. What? Yeah, sure. You can do that. For sure.
So I have to ask, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'd love to be more involved and kind of like play with this more and I don't know, hang out, catch up. I mean, there seems like a lot of things that probably cross market on. I'm just like playing, looking at all these like things I'm all interested. Christian influences. There's so many things as far as spirituality, but mine kind of goes hand in hand with I don't know.
You still have the 702 number?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, text me.
Yeah, tell me if you get this link I just sent you. I didn't want to like say your number on here.
Oh, because people can hear.
Yeah, well, they can't. There's no recording that lives on here. But I'm gonna share with you my individual strategy for doing this. So I come on here every morning, management Mondays, and then we can talk about management, self-management, people management, financial management, anything that you want to talk about, we can talk about. But there's management Mondays, there's tactical Tuesdays, there is wealth Wednesdays, there is thoughtful Thursdays, fixer Fridays, and sales Saturdays. And so I do this every morning, and I record on Zoom. So I basically put the phone in front, like right in front of my computer. The Mac mic picks up the recording, and then I just record on Zoom. And typically, if I want to demonstrate or anything, I'll just do the little whiteboard on Zoom, and I'll draw on the screen. And then that recording ends up just living on YouTube and Facebook. And then that traffic gets funneled to my website and my other social media profiles. So there's like Facebook Live, there's YouTube Live, there's IG Live, and basically any live that I would do a recording simultaneously. So I have that, indefinitely, essentially.
Yes. Kind of hitting it from all angles and then funneling everybody into your website.
Yes, ma'am. The idea is digital equity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
The .com that you bought it for like $10, $12, but Facebook started as a $10 website. Amazon started as a $10 website. So what you put into that .com will end up developing a tremendous amount of digital equity for you. And if you build a list around it, obviously, as you already know, then you'll end up building that as well. And there's just so many different things that you can do on this. And I've done like a bunch of different videos around it. So uh, I can send them to you, or we can do like a session where I just do my screen share with you and I just show you everything that we're doing over here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the the knowledge base that you have, the experience that you have, the notoriety that you have, and then combine it with the look that you have, and you would like literally like legit, you would blow up. And it's just a matter of how big you want to be, really, and how
Well,
much
you
time you
gotta go
have.
big or go home. I don't have any limitations. You know how we do it here. But over at Arman, managing Mondays, putting on game, throwing down the knowledge.
Yeah, and
Things.
I mean, the thing,
That's so
like
sweet.
legit, dude, like from the very, very beginning, I was like, this, because you also have, you don't have the traditional model demeanor. Does
Oh,
that make
thank you.
sense?
Well, thank you. I don't really identify. I do, but I still identify as being like a hooper. Like
What's a
I've
Hoover?
never really. I feel like a model because I've always had this experience and I'm good at it now. But like I'm still kind of like this like coach kind of thing. So that's why I think this is great and expanding on not just how to do that, but having like a model athlete mentality. Just like I think my group would be kind of like miracle mindset on just how to kill it.
Yeah,
On all accounts. So wow, I'm really excited. I love this app. I'm glad this is my first call. And
me too.
this
See,
is awesome. Yeah.
yay! I did good for a first time, right?
You did Management Monday, Armand.
You're fucking hilarious. Did you get the link that I sent you?
Yeah, I did. I got that.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Awesome. Well, I will be definitely tuning in. I love all of your themes that you have. Now, let me ask you the last question:
Yeah.
Are those that you have for every week all under the umbrella of your one club? You can just make different themes for every day.
So I submitted my application to create the club, and I haven't even gotten the club application yet. So I'm just doing this based on the events feature that the app allows you to do, and just promoting externally to try to increase conversations in here, and then just using the people and the relationships that develop from in here to find people outside. And if you just before we kind of cut the call, if you know anybody that is either a good teacher or enthusiastic person, a good salesperson, if they're money motivated, anything like that, I offer partnership through our agency, and we're actually giving away equity this year. And the company has been, it's the actual brokerage that we're partnered with. So my company's name is Nahesh Agency Incorporated. The brokerage that we're partnered with is PHP Agency. And it's already valuated as a $2 billion company. It's still a private company. They're still giving away stock ownership into it. And so on top of all the money that you could actually make, you could actually be getting equity in a $1 billion company as well. Um, so if you yourself, or if anybody that you think might work well, there's no, quotas or like demand schedule or anything like that. It's pretty flexible. But yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout for things like that. So I would really appreciate that.
I'm definitely interested. Definitely interested. Anything that I can do remotely from home and use my
Oh
voice,
yeah.
like, for sure. I'm all about that.
Yeah, literally everything I do is through Zoom.
I can sell pretty much anything. If as long as I
I
I
believe
believe
you.
in it. And if I do believe in it, I see the value in it. I can definitely sell it. There's no question about that. That's where
Okay.
that's what I'm good at. I'm good at sales.
I can dig it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang, Kiara Belen.
Dang, Armand.
Goodness gracious, lady. What can you not do? What can't you do, Kiara?
Oh my god, I hate when people ask me that question.
But I mean, seriously.
I just, I, it's so weird because I always get like, I don't know what to say when somebody says that because I feel like I can do everything. And that's not from the ego though. You know what I mean? I just
No, I
feel like
believe
I
it.
love learning and I love experiencing it. I love trying new things and then mastering it if I really, I'm passionate about it. And I'm passionate about people. And I do believe that sales is just about people and understanding their psychology and what they need and what they want. And this is an opportunity, not something to sell. And once you have that mentality as far as like what it is you're presenting, you're offering,
Ooh,
no.
ooh, goodness gracious. I need to put you in front of the crew so you can train people.
That's what I literally now I train medical reps because I do it on the side because that was my job in the beginning of my modeling. I was a pharmaceutical rep and a medical device rep. So now I kind of just teach them how to get in the office and, close deals for like $1,000 on the side here and there. But yeah, I mean, hey, let's talk more.
I am literally, I'm like ear to ear smiles right now because it's just so dope. You have no idea how dope this is. So do you have specifically, I'm definitely going to reach out to you. I'm going to text you and we're going to schedule a time so that we can have this conversation. Do you have any questions around either self-management, people management, asset management, anything that we can touch on for this unique topic today?
Well, the self-management, I kind of got that. I guess asset management for sure. I think this is something that I definitely need to dabble more into as far as finances. That's one thing. That's a weakness. That's like of mine. Not a weakness, but more. I need to gather more information and experience on just that. I'd like to get into stocks and stuff like that. Kind of investing. That's the next step for like my 30s.
Okay, a young, vibrant woman, you're about to take over the world. So do you have time today to hop on a Zoom?
Today I'm actually driving to LA, so I'm gonna be. I'm waiting for my daughter to wake up and
that's right.
For that. Yeah. So today's a little tight because she'll be here, but I will be. I'll be there in LA on Tuesday. On Wednesday night, and then I'll be back on Friday. I come out there a lot, obviously, because I work. So, yeah, why don't we just text about it and maybe even set up a time to meet? Or you said you're in not Compton, but
I'm in the Valley.
You're in the Valley. Okay.
Yeah, I can make it to LA though. Where do you stay? Are you in Century City?
No, Bel
Air. Bel Air. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there or Larchmont.
Oh, I used to work in Larchmont. That's a beaut. Yeah.
A hidden gem.
It is. It's like this nice little kind of nook of LA.
I know.
Really dope area.
Nobody know about this.
I think they want to keep it that way though. I think they like having their own little world to themselves. It's like it really is a little hidden gem in LA. It's pretty amazing.
It really is. So my best friend, she lives out there with her guy, the Houston brothers. I don't know if you heard of them.
I have not.
Mark is her guy, and she's turning 30 on Wednesday. So I'm driving out there just to.
Oh no, Marcus Houston?
Yeah, not Marcus Houston.
Yeah, no. You said not Marcus Houston, the singer?
Yeah, not the singer.
Oh, I said okay. No, so I know Marcus Houston, the singer.
No. The Houston brothers own a bunch of properties out there. No Vacancy. Just like everything.
Dang, okay.
Karaoke place and stuff like that. So they're really nice twins.
Nice.
So another like really great contact for you if we're talking about all the management because they are the guys. So that's introductions to make for sure.
That's your contact right there. So if anything, I'll teach you how to capitalize on your contact.
Check you out. Oh my God. I can't believe we're sitting here talking on this after 5 years.
And it's almost like we never stopped talking, right?
I know. When is your birthday?
My birthday is July 20th. So I'm the last day of the Cancer and the next day is the Leo cusp. So.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever really experienced any Leo Cancers. That's awesome. Well, you definitely flow. We definitely.
What is your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we definitely Pisces is a water sign, no? Yeah, that's why we mesh, man. We vibe like motherfucker.
Like motherfucker. Oh my God. This is awesome. Okay, well, I got your text message. I really appreciate it. I always try and prep everything before she wakes up.
Yeah, sure.
Gonna get some work done, but thank you for giving me this little walkthrough tutorial.
Of course.
It's a fun game, and I'm gonna take everything you said into consideration. Let's text, let's meet, let's talk more about our project because I really feel like we could benefit each other, and I'm always down to help when you have the best intentions and energy, and I just love working with people like that. So anything I can do to be of assistance, I'd be happy to do so.
You're amazing, man. You are absolutely amazing. I feel like that's the understatement of the century, but you're amazing. You are
Oh,
so
stop
amazing.
it. You just made my whole day. Thank you so much. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm freaking pumped. I'm going to need my
Yeah.
coffee right now. I'm going to sip the coffee. Let's just get right into it.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't even have my coffee and I'm already energized. So you could just
This is what
imagine.
I love doing. Motivation.
I
Motivation
appreciate
Management Monday. That's what we just did.
management Mondays, self-management, people management, asset management.
Well, great job. I'm super proud of you. Like it looks like you've
Thank
done so
you.
well
Thank you.
since we split ways in Century City. We only went up, and I
Absolutely.
expected nothing less.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna let you go because I know you actually have like real duties that you got to take care of.
Yeah. Oh, thank
Mommy
you. Well,
duties.
I'll shoot you a text back, and I'll let you know when I get there, and let's catch up very soon, like this week,
Okay.
very
Yeah.
next couple days. Okay.
Sounds like a plan. You drive safe, okay?
I will. I will. Talk to you soon.
All right. Like,
Okay, bye.
and that's that. So that was pretty cool. It was somebody that I had not spoken with for 5 years that we met at an agency out in Century City. And really, really dope lady, as you guys already heard. Very, very intelligent, great spirit, and she's been doing a lot of great things apparently. And it seems like hopefully we'll actually get a chance to partner up and go into business together. So pretty excited about that. I think it does fall under the idea of self-management, people management, even asset management, because people are assets. Relationships are assets, and if you want to build strong relationships with people, you have to be willing to give value kind of selflessly, the same way that I just tried to offer whatever I could to her because I know that she is connected and I know that she does know people and she does have a strong background. So I want to be valuable to her. I want to be useful to her. And if I don't even ask for it, people like that end up offering their help anyway because you just are actually genuinely being helpful to them and resourceful to them. So they'll actually respond in kind and they will offer help and they will offer their expertise or anything like that. And if they don't, at the very least, you can feel good about what you did and you can develop this habit of constantly being valuable to people because if you're managing yourself and you're being valuable, then your relationship with other people, the relationships that you manage with other people, end up becoming easier to manage because of the value and because of your ability to add value. And ultimately, you'll just end up building this really wide network of assets. And whether those assets are people, whether those assets are financial, or whether those assets are physical assets like real estate or precious metals or anything like that, or as relationships, intangible assets, anything like that, you end up building assets and you end up managing your own assets. So it's a pretty cool topic. It was our first Management Monday, and I think it's actually really cool that it ended up happening with Kiara Belen, who is, by the way, America's Next Top Model. She was won the winner. I have no idea which season it was, so don't ask me. But she was on America's Next Top Model. As you heard, she has a great extensive background in marketing and PR and sales and things like that. And so, really, really, really cool lady, family driven, very, very great spirit. So I like working with people like that. And if you can be clear about the kind of people that you want to work with and then develop your value so that whenever those people show up in your life, you can actually be valuable to them and add value to them, then you'll end up doing relatively well. It may not happen instantaneously, but it compiles. The value compiles and the value compounds on top of itself. And ultimately, you'll end up having a good network of assets. So, I think that'll be it for today because I am alone by myself on Clubhouse right now, and I think we touched on a good intro piece for Management Monday. So I'm gonna cut this one short today. Relatively short compared to the other sessions that we've had. If you have any questions around the topic, leave it in the comments section in either YouTube or Facebook, or even the comment section on our blog. Submit your questions to us, and we'll cover it in future episodes. My name is Arman Vakili. This was Management Mondays, and I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. We're just going to close this thing out. Bye, guys.